Good morning, folks. How y'all doing with y'all glaring ass? Y'all just glaring? I don't want you to be glaring and shit. Alright. There you go. Well, I'm on my way to have some breakfast. And I don't want to have any more meat. I don't want to eat meat. Not anymore. Till I find out how to eat it, what to eat, when to eat, why I'm eating it. You know, I want to go vegan. I don't want to even eat any more fish. Not trying to have mercury poison. Yeah, I'm 50 years old right now. I'm not trying to end up laid up in an uncomfortable hospital bed now, baby. Not the queen. No. Not trying to be laid up. I was in the hospital bed for 4 days behind my appendix. My appendix ruptured. Oh, it was a nightmare. Thought I had food poisoning. On my way to work, see a patient. Had to drive over a bridge, right? I start throwing up on the way to work. I'm a tough cookie. On the way to work, anybody else punk ass would have turned around and went home right there. Well, I continued on. Had to go over a bridge. You know, I was taught once you throw up the shit is out. You good, right? Well, I was throwing up profusely. You know, I had a bag that was in the car. I don't know why I be yelling. Why am I screaming at the damn? I don't know. I just want to talk to you like I'm on a microphone. I caught myself this time. I had a bag of Carl's Jr.'s. It was empty, but it was a bag still in the car. Amen. Thank God for the bag. Because I had to get that bag. I threw up it outside. I pulled over and was throwing up outside, right? It was just yellow liquid, though. I didn't get that. I'm like, where's the food at? You know, what I have, what was bad, the night before. Because this was in the morning, like 8 o'clock. So, I pulls over. Then when I pull off to get to the third light, I got to grab that bag. I started sweating and shit. That wasn't enough for me to turn around and call in, hey, I'm not going to make it. I'm throwing up. Something's going on with me. Still didn't do it. Drove over the bridge, throwing up on the bridge. Have to have my eyes wide open, throwing up in the bag. I'm like, damn, I'm a tough cookie. I'm like, ooh, wait, what the hell is this, right? So I get to the place, right? The first building I got to go to. The patient is in the building, right? So I walk in there like a mummy and shit. After just throwing up and sweating and shit in the parking lot. Then I go on my first patient. I had 3 patients in there at this time. And I went and got her wheelchair, but I had to sit in that motherfucker. Oh, yes, I sat in that wheelchair. I didn't move. Patient looking at me like, are you all right? I'm like, no, I'm not. Mind you, this patient is confused. She was more confused when I came and sat my happy ass down in her wheelchair. Y'all know that's bad luck, sitting in a wheelchair and ain't shit wrong with your ass. Well, it was something wrong with my ass. So anyway, I asked them, I said, where's your bathroom? Because I let you know how long I'm in there. I'm not in there that long to even ever have had to use the restroom. I've been coming to those patients for a good 6 months. Never used the bathroom or that. So I'm like, where the bathroom? Shit. So they pointed to where it was. I'm like, oh shit, what a walk. That's a walk, man. I walked all the way down there. I felt like I was in that movie, what was that movie? We're back. You know, what's that movie with Jack Nicholson and shit? So I get to the bathroom. Nothing would happen for me. Nothing. No vomit. Couldn't use the bathroom. Nothing was going on. As soon as I leave the bathroom, I get out there to my car. So I called my job finally. At that point, I called my job. I said, look, I threw up on the way to this building, and now I'm out of the building, and I'm starting to feel sick now talking about shit. And I can't work. Someone's gonna have to come and take care of my patients. They got to come see these patients, and I can't do it. I says, okay, Dion, go home and get better. I says, yeah, I hope so. I don't know what's going on. So I drove back over the bridge when I should have went right to Kaiser. I was only 6 miles from Kaiser at that point. So instead, I drove back over the bridge, went home, got in the shower, took off all my clothes because I was sweating like a mangy mutt. Got in the shower, was in the shower. You know, you're supposed to feel good now you're in the shower. I wasn't feeling good. I had to get out of there. I got weak because of the steam and shit. I had to crawl to my room naked, dripping wet. I had to climb up into the bed naked and wet. And I was weak, and I was getting weaker, and I'm like, oh shit, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So I grabbed my phone, and I called my neighbor. Somebody I hardly ever called, you know what I'm saying? Her daughter grew up, my daughter, where we live at, and I'm like, let me call her. I need her to take me to the hospital. So I called her. She was like, D, what's going on? I said, girl, something's wrong with me. I needed somebody to take me to the hospital. She's like, I was on my way to work. All right, I'll be right there. Damn. She came. She honked the horn. She banged on the door and shit. I'm coming. I had to get dressed wet, y'all. She speeded me down to the hospital. She was like, what's going on? I told her. She said, oh, that sounds like your appendix. I said, nah, I think it's something else. I think it's food poisoning. Nah, it's your appendix. Her ass was right. So with that said, you know, when your appendix ruptured, it's a whole different ball game, baby. It's a whole different ball game. Doctors don't know why that happens and shit. But I knew that I wasn't drinking enough water for a minute, like I normally do. So when he told me what happens is sometimes, food will get stuck down there. And it'll start, creating bacteria, and then you have it looks like you have acute appendicitis. That's where it's sitting there. But during the surgery or before the surgery, after waiting all that time and shit, it ended up rupturing. So they ended up having to do surgery on my ass. It took them 3 hours versus 35-40 minutes, like he thought it was gonna take. And then they come to find out we don't even need our appendix. Well, why don't they take the shit out at birth? Shit. I'm just saying. So with that said, y'all, peace and hair grease, and be safe. Drink your damn water. I feel like I was dehydrated. If the food not going down, whatever, to me, that my common sense saying my situation happened to me because I wasn't drinking enough fluids. Okay? So, peace and hair grease. I'm out.